Hi, I'm Allie.
I'm Nicole.
And today we're going to talk about our new, somewhat new direction with our channel.
Yeah. Especially because we did take kind of
an unannounced hiatus.
Yes, an unplanned hiatus too. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Partially my fault. We had a bunch of videos we recorded that I never edited or put up, so I do apologize for that.
Oh, no, that's okay. We filmed a lot in October, and then in November we both took a writing class with Nina LaCour.
Yes.
And we were just really focused on that, and...
You more so than me, but yes.
And we just kind of decided we would take a break,
Yeah.
because we had some other stuff going on. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And we also were kind of thinking about our channel and what direction we wanted to take.
Yeah, and because it definitely felt like it was kind of getting off track from the purpose of why we first started it.
Yeah.
I
feel like we kind of got swept up in the, just trying to put out so much content and not really taking the time to think about what kind of content we wanted to put out.
Right.
Yeah.
Not
that we didn't like the content that we had
it
or anything.
It got very booktube-y too.
Yeah, it did.
And we didn't mean to be that big. We're trying to be more author-tube than booktube, or author-tube with a smattering of booktube, and it just turned into basically just constantly feeling like we had to buy books to talk about them and then try to read a bunch of books to make a what we read video, which I don't know about you, but started stressing me out a little bit, especially when I felt like I wasn't able to read as much, especially because normally my reading does go in highs and lows, and I think that's a natural thing for most people, but then I'd start to stress out oh my gosh, I didn't read enough books this month to talk about them on the channel, and it was just getting kind of stupid. So
yeah, I think the same thing. And I also think there are months where I will be more focused on writing and not read as much, and there are some months where I won't write very much and I'll read a ton. It just kind of you were saying, you have waves of all of it.
Yeah. And there's some months where you also just want to reread a bunch of old favorites.
Which is what I did a lot of in November and this month, honestly. So, yeah. So anyway, going forward, you can expect a lot more author-centric videos from us. And also, I don't think we'll really do hauls very often.
No.
Maybe once in a blue moon if there's just something cool that happened or we want to share some stuff. Instead, we really want to focus... Well, we'll go into it more in a little bit later, but we really want to focus on reading what we own, and then, like I said, a lot of author content.
Yeah, so we do want to focus more on writing and our goals, our projects, and really trying to make bigger strides in that area anyway, personally, in 2019, so then we want our channel to kind of reflect that as well.
Yeah, and we haven't set any kind of specific schedule or any kind of videos that we'll film, because I honestly think going forward we'll be a little bit more intentional about what we post, and then also just think about what it is we want to talk about, what makes sense to be talking about. We're not going to make a writing progress video if we haven't really done anything.
Right.
Obviously we'll keep you posted on all of our projects regularly, but it won't be something where every month it'll be this kind of video on one day and then this kind of video on another day, where we're forcing ourselves to do things that maybe aren't quite flowing with us. So I think it'll be a pretty consistent schedule, though. It just might not be on every Tuesday we have a writing video that's about this certain thing or whatever, like that. So it won't be quite as, it'll be a little bit more spontaneous.
Yeah. And then I do feel probably the only kind of posting schedule or goal that we would probably stick to would be at least one video a week or something like that. Nothing too serious, and then also just not to get to the point where we're overwhelmed with what we're filming and then what we're editing and putting up, because then it just gets
Basically, we think this is really fun, but we don't want it to take up the time that we would spend writing.
Yeah, and we don't want to burn out.
Yeah, and we don't want to burn out. We want to make sure it stays fun.
Yeah.
And so far it has been. There wasn't any kind of thing that happened that we were oh, we're not having any fun anymore or anything like that. We just kind of were reflecting on it and came to these conclusions. So and it was nice to have a little break and just to have a little extra time to kind of sit back and think about stuff. Honestly, I don't know if anyone noticed that we went on a little break, but if you did, thanks for sticking in there.
Yeah, thanks for watching this video.
We love our 50 subscribers so much.
Shout out to all of you.
But anyway, I need to stop making fun of how small our channel is, because I actually kind of like that it's small.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's nice.
It's
anyway.
baby.
Yeah, it is. So that's it. Thanks for sticking with us. Look forward to some new stuff. And if you... So we also will keep taking requests.
Yes.
If anyone has any specific sort of writing videos that you would like to see, or even book videos that you think we would be interested in, feel free to tell us about them. And if we don't do it, it'll only be because it doesn't fit into our schedule or something like that. Yeah. We are always open to ideas. So
yeah. So feel free to drop us a comment.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.